Hello students and welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'll be discussing with you about the important questions and answers of chapter Life Processes Part 3 Transportation and Acceleration Notes. So let's start. So your first question is, what are the components of transport system in human beings? What are the functions of these components? Answer. The main components of the transport system in human beings are the heart, blood and blood vessels. Heart, the organ which pumps oxygenated blood and receives the deoxygenated blood. Blood, it is the fluid connective tissue which consists of plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. It helps in the transport of oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous wastes. Blood vessels, arteries, veins, capillaries carry blood either away from the heart to various organs or vice versa. Question number 2. Write the features of 3 kinds of blood vessels. Arteries. These are thick, walled blood vessels which carry oxygenated blood from heart to different organs. Pulmonary arteries are exceptions because they carry deoxygenated blood from the heart to lungs, where oxygenation of blood takes place. Veins. These are thin-walled blood vessels which carry deoxygenated blood from different organs to the heart. Pulmonary veins are exceptions because they carry oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart. Valves are present in the veins to prevent backflow of blood. Capillaries. Capillaries are narrow, thin-walled blood vessels between arteries and veins, through which small molecules or gases can easily diffuse, and thus they are responsible for exchange of gases, food, etc. between blood and body parts. Question number 3. Differentiate arteries and veins. Arteries. Veins. Arteries carry blood from heart to different organs. Veins carry blood from different organs to the heart. Arteries. In arteries, blood flows with high pressure. Veins. In veins, blood flows with low pressure. Arteries. No valves are present in arteries. Veins. Valves are present in arteries to prevent backflow of blood. Arteries. These are thick-walled blood vessels. Veins. These are thin-walled blood vessels. Arteries. Walls of arteries are elastic in nature. Veins. Walls of veins are non-elastic in nature. Arteries. Arteries are present generally deep in the body. Veins. Veins are present deep as well as near the surface of the body. Four. What would be the consequences of the deficiency of hemoglobin in our bodies? Answer. Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment that transports oxygen to the body cells for cellular respiration. 2. Therefore, deficiency of hemoglobin in blood can affect the oxygen supplying capacity of blood. 3. This can lead to deficiency of oxygen to the body cells. 4. It can also lead to disease called anemia. Describe double circulation in human beings. Why is it needed? Answer. In 4-chambered heart, such as in human, separate parts are present for the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Thus, blood goes through heart twice during each cycle. This is known as double circulation. Double circulation allows separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and hence results in highly efficient supply of oxygen to the body. This is useful in animals that have high energy needs, such as birds, mammals, which constantly use energy to maintain their body temperature. 6. What is the advantage of separate channels in mammals and birds for oxygenated and deoxygenated blood? It is necessary to separate oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in mammals and birds because they need high energy and large amount of oxygen. The separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood provides high oxygen supply to the organs. 4. What are the functions of lymph? 1. It carries digested and absorbed fat from intestine and drains excess fluid from extracellular space back to the blood. 2. It protects the body by killing the germs drained out by the body tissues with the help of lymphocytes contained in the lymph nodes. Differentiate body and lymph. Lymph. Blood. Lymph. It is the colorless fluid. Blood. It is the reddish colored fluid. Lymph. It is a part of lymphatic system. Blood. It is a part of circulatory system. Lymph. It helps in body defense and is a part of immune system. Blood. It is associated with the circulation of oxygen and carbon dioxide, nutrients, hormones, waste products, etc. Lymph. It contains plasma and lesser number of WBCs and platelets. It contains plasma, RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Lymph carries less amount of oxygen and digested food. Blood carries more oxygen and digested food. Lymph plasma lacks proteins. Blood plasma consists of proteins, calcium and phosphorus. Lymph transports nutrients from tissue cells to the blood through lymphatic vessels. Blood transports nutrients and oxygen from one organ to another. The flow of lymph is slow. The flow of blood vessels is fast. Lymph. The movement of lymph is in a single direction. Blood. The movement of blood is in a circular motion. Question number 9. Show the sequence of blood flow through the heart. Body organs to vena cava to right atrium to right ventricle to pulmonary artery to lungs to pulmonary vein to left atrium, left ventricle to aorta to body organs. So this is the schematic representation of transport of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Question number 10. What are the components of the transport system in highly organized plants? Answer. The transport system of highly organized plants consists of xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts water and minerals obtained from the soil via roots to the rest of the plants. Phloem transport product of photosynthesis from leaves to different parts of plant body. How are water and minerals transported in plants? Answer. Water and minerals are transported through xylem cells from the soil to the leaves. Due to the difference in ionic concentration between roots and soil, water moves into the root from the soil by osmosis. This absorbed water, along with the minerals, is transported to different parts through the vessels and trachea present in xylem by root pressure created by osmosis. However, this pressure by itself is unlikely to be enough to move water over the heights that we commonly see in plants. Transpiration also helps in upward movement of water and dissolved minerals by creating a suction which pulls water from xylem cells to root. Question number 12. How is food transported in plants? Answer. Phloem transport food materials from the leaves to different parts of the plant. This process is called translocation. The transportation of food in phloem is achieved by utilizing energy from ATP, which helps in creating osmotic pressure that transport food from the area of high concentration to low concentration. Question number 13. What are the methods used by plants to get rid of excretory products? Answer. Plants can get rid of excess water by transpiration. Waste materials may be stored in cellular vacuoles or as gum and resins, especially in old xylem. It is also stored in the leaves that later fall off. Question number 14. How is the amount of urine produced regulated? Answer. The amount of urine produced depends upon the water reabsorbed in the nephrons. In turn, the amount of water reabsorbed depends on the amount of excess water present in the body. 2. The nitrogenous waste that has to be excreted. Question number 15. What is the difference between the transport of materials in xylem and phloem? The transport of materials in xylem. The transport of materials in phloem. The transport of materials in xylem. Xylem transports water and minerals. Transport of materials in phloem. Phloem transports photosynthetic products and amino acids. Transport of materials in xylem. Transportation only in the upward direction from roots to other part plants. Transportation of materials in phloem transports food in both upward and downward directions. Transportation of materials in xylem. In xylem, transport occurs with the help of simple physical forces such as transpiration pull. Transport of materials in phloem. In phloem, transport of food requires energy in the form of ATP. Question number 16. Describe the structure and functioning of nephrons. Answer. Nephrons are the basic filtering units of kidneys. Each kidney possesses a large number of nephrons approximately 1 to 1.5 million. The main components of a nephron are Bowman's capsule, glomerulus, and long renal tubule. So, this is the structure of a nephron. Functioning of a nephron. The blood enters the kidney through the renal artery, which branches into mainly capillaries with glomerulus. The water and the solute present in the blood are transferred to the nephrons at Bowman's capsule. In the renal tubule, some substances such as amino acids, glucose, salts, and major amounts of water are selectively reabsorbed by the capillary network surrounded the tubule. The filtrate then moves down to the Henle's loop, where more water is absorbed and then moves upwards into the collecting duct. The collecting duct collects urine from many nephrons and enters into a long tube called ureter. From ureter, the urine gets transported into the urinary bladder and then into the urethra, through which it is excreted out. Compare the functioning of alveoli in the lungs and nephrons in the kidneys with respect to their structure and functioning. Alveoli, nephron. Alveoli. Its structure is that of a pouch-like air sac present inside the lungs. The walls are 1 cell thick with an extensive network of blood capillaries. Nephron, a tubular structure present inside the kidneys. It consists of glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, and a long renal tubule. Alveoli function. Alveoli are the site of gaseous exchange. The exchange of O2 and CO2 takes place between the alveoli and blood capillaries. Nephron function. Nephrons are the basic filtration unit of the kidney. They filter the blood by removing the excretory products of the soluble nitrogenous wastes in the form of urine. Question number 18. What is transpiration pull? What is its significance? Transpiration pull. Loss of water vapor through stomata and lenticels in plants is called transpiration. Transpiration through stomata creates vacuum, which creates a force called transpiration pull. The transpiration pull sucks the water column from the xylem tubes, and then water is able to rise to great heights and even the tallest plants. Significance: helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and minerals in tall trees. During the day, when the stomata are open, the transpiration pull is major driving force in the movement of water in the xylem. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and click the bell icon, and don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Bye.